warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Aulia. This semester I'm in 5th semester and my class is English Education Department B 2019. This video is made for 6 meetings requirement of foreign language acquisition for this week. Hopefully all of you guys could be able to understand about English language acquisitions after watching this video. Well, this time I would like to explain about 5 hypotheses of language acquisition. But before that, we should know what is first language acquisition and second language acquisition. First language acquisition refers to the way children learn their native language, while second language acquisition refers to the learning of another language besides the native language. Then there are 5 hypotheses of second language acquisition. The first is acquisition learning hypothesis. There are 2 different foreign language performance systems in this hypothesis. First is the acquired system and the learned system. Acquired system is a product of environment that simulates which are very important to the method implemented by children when they know and understand their first language, while the learned system relates to the formal instructions where students engage in formal study to acquire knowledge about the target language. For example, studying the rules of syntax is a part of the learned system. Secondly, is the hypothesis of the monitor. The hypothesis of the monitor attempts to explain how the acquired system is influenced by the learned system. They apply their understanding of learned grammar to edit, organize, and initiate their communication when second language learners monitor their language. These actions can only happen when speakers have enough time to think about the form and structure of their sentences. The third is the natural order hypothesis. This hypothesis argues that there is a natural order to the way second language learners acquire their target language. So, the order that the learners follow has 4 steps. First is they produce single words. 2. Based on meaning and not syntax, they string words together. 3. They start to describe components that begin and end sentences. And 4 is within sentences, they start to describe various elements and can rearrange them to generate questions. Fourthly is the input of a hypothesis. This hypothesis aims to describe how to learn second language. So the input hypothesis in its most basic form shows that learners advance in the natural order only when they receive second language input that is one step beyond where they are in the natural order. Therefore, if a learner from at above place is at step 1, they can only continue in the natural order when they get feedback at the second level. Now, finally, the last hypothesis is affective filters. So, in this hypothesis, describes external factors that can function as a filter that prevent acquisition. So, these factors include motivation, self-confidence, and anxiety. For example, if a learner has a very low motivation, very low self-confidence, and a high level of anxiety, the affective filters comes into place and inhibits the learner from acquiring the new language. So, students who are inspired, optimistic, and relaxed to learn the target language are far more successful than those who try to learn with the language anxiety in order to study a second language. Well, that's all that I can present to all of you in this time. I do apologize for my lack information and knowledge. my way to explain is not really good enough. Maybe I'm too fast to talk, which you guys could be able to comprehend about hypothesis in foreign language acquisition. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.